Good morning. Happy, gosh, what day is it? Wednesday. OMG, y'all. So I haven't even had any coffee yet. I am drinking an energy drink. I guess I'll be doing a little bit of dirty fasting today. I am not hungry, but I thought about doing some fasting, and then I had that because I am exhausted. So let me tell you about our night. Everything was going very well. We got, just a quick update also. We got the unemployment figured out. Luckily, between two of us dialing yesterday morning, we managed to get through the system pretty early. So they fixed the glitch on there, and we asked him what's been going on, why it glitches like this every time there's a gap in between his claimings. And they said, they told me what I had to do. So the system has changed. And before, I could just go in there, claim it, and say, okay, you need to restart because there's a gap. You put in some information, and then I stopped doing that these last few times, and nobody would tell us what was going on. And finally, this person was like, just so you know, if you do this, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you, because nobody told us that before. So that issue done. We got that taken care of. Also, I don't think I mentioned, and I know a lot of you guys care about stuff going on in my life. Another kind of like stressor added on to all this is that my middle son, as a lot of you know, he is in the National Guard, and his unit was activated to fight the fires in Oregon. And so right now he's doing some fire training, and because his, I think they call it red card training, was canceled, that he had scheduled to go to like in April or May or something, but due to the virus stuff, it was canceled. And so a lot of Oregon's National Guard are not trained because a lot of the trainings were canceled that they have typically right before summer. So they are doing that right now, and then he will be sent out to one of the fires. He doesn't know which one yet. I have a feeling it's going to be the one that is around like Lane County. I think they're calling it the Holiday Farm Fire, because that seems to be where they're sending a lot of the National Guard. Although we have 125 National Guard at the fire. They just went this week. I think it was this week, or maybe late last week. They went to the fire that's out closest to my house. So anyway, so we have that going on because I'm gonna worry. He is just like, he doesn't worry about that stuff. That's why this kind of thing is like perfect for him, but I worry, and he's just all like excited about it. I mean, not excited, of course, what's going on with the fires and stuff, but he is excited to go help, and he's just very, he just likes to do that kind of stuff. He likes to do these types of things. Anyway, so what else was I going to tell you? I had a little note here. Oh, so last night, we were just getting in bed. I was not very tired last night, and so I was actually just kind of dragging to bed, and then my son called right as we were laying down, my youngest, who was at work, and he had just dropped off a coworker that was close to his work, and his car stopped in the middle of the road. And he tried first coasting it over the side road. It did not happen. It stopped. And so, and his phone, it's funny because we all got our phones at the same time. Well, three of us did, and we can do like an early upgrade, like October 11th or so. And, but in the meantime, the last couple weeks, his phone is completely like, you can't, like his speaker, like microphone, is like, people can't hear him when he talks. So he has to only text until we get to that like October 11th point, and he's going to get himself a new phone. But so he tried calling, but then he realized, oh, you're not gonna really hear me. So he started texting. And normally my phone is off during the day because I'm, when I'm working, or just turned to silent. And I had just turned it on and laid down when he sent the message. So I probably wouldn't have got it, but he would have called my husband anyway. Anyway, so my husband got up, he went and got his stepson. They went and they were going to tow the vehicle back. Well, first see if there's anything they could do. Nothing they could do, so they towed it back here. So I had to get up and move my car because it was kind of in the way where it was at, and because I didn't want it to be in their way. So I got up and moved the car to the front of the house. It was probably about midnight before I like laid down and was able to fall asleep. So I am tired. I am so tired. And coffee I knew just was not going to do it for me this morning. So I am having an energy drink. But that was my exciting night. And so now the poor kid is going to have to, he thinks he's just going to go get himself a car and just see if somebody will finance it. We may have to co-sign for him to do that. So he luckily, I mean, good news, a lot of good news with all this is that my husband's off this week. I mean, that's not good news, but since he is off this week, he can kind of look at the car. Also, my son has the next 2 days off of work, and so he will have some time to be able to go and work on it. I mean, to go find something before he has to go back to work. So we should be okay. But anyway, oh my goodness, y'all, it's just craziness. This is just craziness, and just to add on to how things are going right now with this wonderful year that we are having that I'm so over. Like, and I hate it because we're going into like usually my favorite part of the year, you know, fall and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I just feel like I want it just to go to just like get done with this year and just start over fresh with the new year. But then I don't want to miss this time of year that I really like. So I don't know. Anyway, okay, my break's over. I'm gonna head back to work. I made it 15.5 hours. I'm gonna have to break my fast because my stomach is growling like so bad. So I got my Perfect Keto order in. They had that sale around Labor Day, and I ordered, these are 2 new things that I've never tried before. This is the Perfect Keto base. This is in coffee, and I've never tried the coffee flavor, so I think I will try it in my coffee. Right now, the peach base is my absolute favorite, and I just drink that with those ice drinks. And then I also have the chocolate base, which I throw in smoothies every once in a while. I don't use the base every day, but it is exogenous ketones and kind of give you energy and stuff. I do have it does really provide you a lot of energy, but I might try that in my coffee later on today. But the other thing, which I think they changed their packaging, this is the salted caramel keto collagen. Now I've had their MCT powder, which is what I wanted in the salted caramel, but they were out of that. And I was actually kind of disappointed. They were out of, what are you guys doing? They're like hiding under my coats. They were out of it the first day of the sale. I was so disappointed because I really wanted to get the MCT powder. But you guys know my favorite collagen is the Keto from Preferred Elements, but they don't have a salted caramel, and I really wanted to try that. So I think I'm gonna make a smoothie, and that's how I'll break my fast. I'm gonna put this in there, the salted caramel, and I always have a discount code for Perfect Keto down there. And I have a little bit of the unflavored, actually I might just use the vanilla. I'm trying to think if I wanna use the vanilla or the unflavored. I think I'll go for the unflavored. That way I don't mess up like the flavor, because like I said, I've never tried this collagen. So I think I'll do that, the salted caramel, this, and then I guess I'll do for liquid, yeah, I have my favorite, the Cliffia Farms coconut almond milk. So I think I'll do those 3 things. So it's my collagen, my protein, and the coconut almond. So I will do that, make myself a smoothie, and then I may make some coffee because I haven't had any coffee yet, and I might as well. And maybe I'll go ahead and put the base in the coffee. I can kind of give you a review on both of them and let you know what I think. Smoothie is done, and that salted caramel, it smells super good. Don't think that's gonna be enough to fill me up, so I'm also gonna grab one of the ratio bars. I will show you that. I don't think I'm gonna use that coffee base right now. I think I'll use it later when I need like my afternoon pick me up, because I forgot I filmed it this weekend, but then I ended up not putting any of those clips up or filmed it last week actually, like last Monday or Tuesday. But then I ended up not using any of those clips because I just didn't, you know, I told you guys, I just didn't feel like filming. So I want to show you how I have kind of replicated the Starbucks cold brew coffee cream, but I don't have any cold brew right now. So I think I'm just gonna do the same version, but with hot. I think it'll work just fine. But I will tell you what I do. The only difference really is that you put it on top of cold brew versus on hot, which I'm gonna do the hot. But I will show you what I've been doing to make like that cream on top. OMG, you guys, it is so good. I love that cold brew cream, pumpkin cream or whatever it is at Starbucks, but this I think will be good, just as good on hot. I'll just make it just a little bit different. Instead of doing, I'm using my little like foamer milk frother here, and I was doing it on the cold setting when I did the cold brew, but I think I will just do it on the regular setting, the heating setting, and then but let me show you everything I put into it, and it works out really good. And you could do this without this frother. You could just use a regular, like your regular frother like this, or you could probably even use a blender, I imagine, and do it that way. So either one I think would work. So let me go ahead and show you everything I'm gonna do there. Start brewing my coffee. I think I will use, should I go totally pumpkin and use the pumpkin spice coffee? I'm thinking I may. I think I'm gonna go totally pumpkin and use the pumpkin spice coffee and do the pumpkin cream on top. Why not, right? Why not? Foam part, you're going to need creamer of your choice. I've done this with half and half, the super creamer, and with heavy cream, and the coconut almond milk. All of them work really well. Of course, the coconut almond milk doesn't foam up as well as the half and half and this one and the heavy cream. You need pumpkin, so I'm gonna use a tablespoon of pumpkin. I just used 3 tablespoons of this creamer. And then for the coffee part, I'm gonna put this actually in the coffee. Starbucks does use sugar or vanilla, which I usually get the sugar-free vanilla. They use vanilla, so I'm gonna use this vanilla bean. And then you need pumpkin pie spice for inside your cream, and just sprinkle on top for, you know, for looks. So my coffee's brewing, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this in there for that part, and then we'll go ahead and foam this up. Here I put the pumpkin, the cream, and the pumpkin spice. Put that on top, and we're just gonna do the second one. The third one would actually be a latte one, which actually, you know what? No, I want kind of foamy too. So we'll see what that does, and I will show it to you. Now it doesn't foam up as much as it normally would with this foamer, I think because of the pumpkin. Because of course you're getting, you know, the pumpkin's kind of thick, and it kind of gets stuck in the little grooves, but it still works really well. It's just not as dense of a foam as you would normally get. I'm also gonna have one of these ratio bars because I don't think the smoothie is going to fill me up. These are amazing. I need to go get more this weekend. I need to try to make a trip to Fred Meyer and make more this weekend because they're absolutely amazing. While my pumpkin spice latte is mixed in, we're gonna try this salted caramel. There goes my timer. Really good. Definitely not as strong tasting, I don't feel like, as the MCT powder, but it's been a while since I've had that. I think next time I would like to throw something with mocha in there. Either some of the ChocZero syrup, or I don't know, maybe get some chocolate protein powder or something, or I don't know. Or maybe I could use one of the mocha drinks, like the Quest protein drinks, as the liquid, and that would be really good because it'd be like a chocolate mocha salted caramel, which I really like. You can see definitely not as foamy, but still, it's amazing. Look at that, so good. And believe me, you guys, it tastes amazing. And like I said, with the cold brew, you would normally have cold brew, and then that would all be on top, and so good, so good. But again, if you don't have one of these, or don't even have the frother, just use like a blender or something. I think it would work out perfectly, but you will love this. Lunchtime, and I don't think I'm gonna eat anything for lunch. I am still so full. I still have this much coffee left. I am doing terrible on water, by the way. I was doing so good the last few days. I'm doing terrible today, so I have to go fill up my water. But I'm feeling so full from that smoothie and the granola bar, and then I think the coffee quite a bit because there's, you know, all that super creamer in there. So I think I'm gonna skip lunch today. I was gonna do leftover low carb casserole, but I think I'm gonna skip it. I am gonna go start prepping for dinner. I'm doing an Italian marinated chicken wrap. So I'm gonna take some chicken, make some homemade Italian marinade dressing stuff, and then let that marinate through lunch, and that way it's ready for dinner. And then I'm just gonna do some wraps. Oh, you guys wanna see something funny? Riley, where are you, buddy? Isn't he hilarious? Oh, I can't zoom in. Oh my gosh, how funny. He just likes to sit back there. It's lunchtime. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go start that. I am recording that for a what's for dinner video, so you will see that later in the week, but you will see my dinner. And if I do happen to have anything else later on, I will show you that, but you will definitely see my dinner. Also, I am testing a recipe, and I think I finally got it down. I tried a little bit this weekend, but it is a like macadamia nut, white chocolate macadamia, like mug cake, kind of cookie mug cake thing. So I think I have that down. So I think I will make that in this video so you have that. So you can see how that is. And I think I have the right like measurements down, and it is amazing. I have a ton of macadamia nuts, and so I wanted to try to find something. And I don't know, for some reason the other day I was like craving white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, which aren't even like something that I used to eat all the time, but I don't know what it was. Like, it just really wanted it. So anyway, I will share that with you, but I'm gonna go get dinner started. What we're going to make for dinner tonight: Italian marinade chicken lettuce wraps, and it has this homemade Italian dressing is what you use to for the marinade. So I'm going to grab all those out, get that marinating during lunchtime, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so dinner is marinating, and again, I'm still not hungry, so I don't think I'm gonna eat any lunch, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some laundry and all that fun stuff that I like to do during my lunch hour. But this will be ready to go, and you guys will see the final product. And again, I will have the step-by-step in my what's for dinner video coming out next week.
For dinner tonight, I'm having a black cherry Azevia with my Italian marinade chicken wraps. I also have a side salad with blue cheese, avocado, and some of the Thrive Market Caesar dressing, which I've had people ask me. Yes, I absolutely love the Thrive Market dressings. They are really good. For dessert, I'm making a macadamia nut cookie. So I have 1 tablespoon of melted butter, 1 egg yolk, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, a tablespoon of the brown sugar sweetener, the monk fruit golden one, a teaspoon of vanilla, sugar-free white chocolate chips from Bake Believe, and a tablespoon of macadamia nuts chopped up. You're going to put all that into a bowl, mix it together, then you're going to fold in your chocolate chips and your nuts and microwave it for 60 seconds, and this is what it looks like. You guys, really good. Definitely try it. I will have everything written out down in the description box. And as usual, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I'll see you on Saturday with a grocery haul. Bye guys!